Do you have any hidden talents? So I used to be a magician. My brother and I would do tricks to friends and family. We used to actually levitate each other, and I still go around sometimes at parties doing card tricks for people. And that's something a lot of people don't know, and it still blows people's minds sometimes, but that was something growing up I did with my brother, and the talent's still there. So that's my hidden talent. I used to be a magician. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? I can officially say I have never considered quitting social media, and that's just because it's something that I absolutely love to do every single day of my life. A lot of people will, you know, watch TV or movies or play video games in their free time. Instead of that, I don't do that. I just create content. So that's my relaxation. My relaxation is content creation, doing TikToks, posting snaps, and that's after a long day. I relax with some content creation. So I have never considered quitting social media, and I don't think I ever will. If you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? I am just kind of curious about who my future wife would be. At this point, you know, I've gone on, you know, dates, I've had relationships, and none of them have worked out, unfortunately, but it'd be cool just to get a hint or some insight into who is this woman gonna be that I end up with, and, you know, potentially have a family with. But at the same time, I do appreciate the element of surprise, so it would be cool though to see. If you could take control of anyone's Instagram account for one day, whose would it be and why? I gotta go with my man Champagne Poppy, Drake. I gotta go with Drake because I think it would be super funny and shocking if everyone sees all these high quality photos of Drake, him partying and whatnot, and then they just see me doing some goofy video. I think that would throw a lot of people off, and I think that would be pretty funny. Just, it's Drake, he's at all these big concerts, and all of a sudden I come in there and drop a selfie. I think that would throw a lot of people off. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? So this is a bit of a bizarre order, so to speak, but I love Frank's Red Hot Sauce, and I put it on burgers. So when I go to restaurants, I'll ask for cheese, bacon, and Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Those three items on the burger. And then I'll get a Diet Coke mixed with grenadine. And that would be my one meal for the rest of my life, would be bacon cheeseburger with Frank's Red Hot Sauce and a Diet Coke with grenadine. As bizarre as that sounds, it's actually really tasty. What advice would you give your past self? So something that I went through when I was younger was that I would set unrealistic goals for the time in my life that I was in. So if I was to tell my younger self something, I would say to set more realistic goals, because I was shooting way for the top way too early in my career, and it led to a lot of frustration, and I would get down on myself because I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting to that level so soon. So I would say, take it easy, you'll get there eventually, and reach those milestones along the way and appreciate those milestones along the way. And that way it allows you to keep your foot on the gas and stay motivated. So that's what I would tell my younger self. Just take it easy, put in the work, and you'll get there. But don't try to get to the top so soon. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? I would say that you need to find what you enjoy and what you're passionate about for content creation. If you love to dance, show it. If you are a singer, show people your vocal skills, because you're gonna be doing this for years to come, and if you're not passionate about what you're putting out there, that's gonna come through in your content, and people will gravitate toward, people gravitate towards people who are just authentically, naturally putting out something that they truly enjoy doing. So I would say find your niche, find your skill or craft, and just get to work and put out content and see what sticks. And honestly, I can officially say that if you put the effort in, the results will come, the views will get there, and just don't give up, because traction will happen, and social media rewards work ethic, and with that proper work ethic, you'll get to where you want to be. What is one of your most embarrassing moments? Okay, so I was the MC for an event one time where I attempted this dance move called the knee drop. And as soon as I went down, I knew I had broke something in my foot. And I still continued to dance though for a minute after, but it felt like there's a tennis ball on the bottom of my foot. It was that swollen. And I grabbed the mic and I told the audience, I think I broke my foot. And they absolutely burst out laughing. And then I got on the mic again. I said, no, like, I'm serious. I broke my foot. And you could hear a pin drop. Just absolute silence. And I hobbled off to the side, went to the hospital, and it turns out, yeah, I was out for 6 weeks with a broken pinky toe. So I don't think I'll do that dance move in the future, or at least I'll try to learn it a bit better, but yeah, don't try the knee drop, it's dangerous. What is your biggest pet peeve? So, you know when you're telling someone a story, and it's maybe a group of people, and all of a sudden that person just tunes out and turns to the person next to them and starts like asking them a question? Like, drives me up the wall. Like, we're dialed into a story, it's a banger of a story, and then they're just, nope, I'm done listening. That just makes my blood boil. That's my pet peeve. What's your favorite video that you've ever posted? So I would say it's the video that I did with my ex-girlfriend at the time. We did this anti-gravity challenge where girls could do it but guys can't. The video ended up getting 20 million views on TikTok, and it ended up being featured on the Dr. Oz show, and it was super spontaneous, no planning. I ended up face planting on the ground, and we had a lot of fun with that video, and it was kind of what kick-started my TikTok account to what it is today. So that's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever posted. When did you first go viral? So I would say the first time truly going viral was when Justin Bieber and Sean Paul reposted one of my TikToks on their social media platforms. It was quite the day where people were just constantly messaging me via DMs saying, hey, did you see that Justin Bieber and Sean Paul posted your video? And I'm like, what? And this is actually happening literally while I was on the air on Virgin Radio doing a radio show. So I could not focus for the rest of that radio show, but it's really what kind of put me out there on the map across Canada and North America for as a social media creator. And it's still up on my social media if you want to check it out. But big shout out to Justin Bieber and Sean Paul, who probably remember that day. Maybe if I saw them on the street, would they remember it? Who knows? But I would, if I saw Justin Bieber, I would definitely say, hey, remember the video you posted? It's actually of me clapping, and the caption was Sean Paul's clapper to the song Temperature, and that's what got out there on Memes Are and other. It's still being posted on meme accounts online, so that was the first time ever going viral, I would say. When was a time in your life you felt like you were at a crossroads, and how did you decide what to do? So, funny enough, I'm a content creator, and it has to do with at a time where TikTok just became popular. I had done content for a while, and I wasn't really sure where it was gonna take me. I was losing interest a little bit because I didn't know what the end goal was and was feeling a little less motivated than normal. And I was encouraged by people to get onto TikTok, and I tossed up a few videos. They did okay, and it was around that time where my life changed drastically. It was in 2018 where I decided, okay, if I'm gonna go do this TikTok thing, I'm gonna go hard and never look back. So I would say that was a crossroads, because I was still kind of figuring out, you know, my identity as a DJ, social media. I was still figuring out my identity as a DJ, social media creator, and I'm really happy that, you know, the social media journey has gotten to a point where I can be happy and just truly love what I'm doing, and also, you know, do content with other creators. That's something I really love doing, and at a point now where I can, you know, have opportunities from TikTok and opportunities from my platforms that I never thought would be possible. So that really was the game changer in 2018, where I decided to download TikTok on my phone. Which one of your accomplishments are you proudest of? I would say it has to be when I ran the half marathon in Winnipeg in 1 hour and 37. To this day, I still don't know how I ran it that fast that day. That was without training. Granted, I was 19 at the time, so I might have been a little bit lighter, a little bit leaner, as opposed to now where I'm a bit bulkier, but I still do half marathons now. But that personal best of 1 hour and 37 to this day still makes me happy for accomplishing that. And runners would understand that time. Maybe people who don't do marathons would understand, but I got a medal for it at the time, so I'm really happy about that accomplishment. Who are your role models? I have to go with my immediate family, my parents and my brother. They have been with me throughout my journey every step of the way. They have supported me in the times where I've hit rock bottom. They've helped me out financially. They're always there when I need to call them when I'm feeling down. They're there at my highest moments when we're all celebrating together, having some drinks at a restaurant. And, you know, people toss the word friend around a lot, but the thing is, family is forever, in most cases. And, you know, they're always someone I can depend on when I need. And I may be out in Eastern Canada right now, and my family might be in the prairies, but they are my role models who have shown me how I should be as a person, how to treat people with respect. They're kind people, and I just have always looked up to them and will continue to look up to them in the future as well. What is your favorite holiday? Well, this one's easy. My favorite is Christmas. I'm from Winnipeg, so we get a lot of snow, and I just love the whole holiday spirit where everyone's giving, going skating together, the tasty treats that we have around Christmas time. So I would say Christmas. Also because of the Christmas movies we get to watch. I love watching Elf.